Well, welcome back to Blitz. We're joined by Chad McClure, Hayesville Lady Jackets head hoops coach. Chad, thank you for your time on Blitz. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, no problem. And you're having a pretty good year so far, 9-4 overall, 3-1 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. You made the Final Four last year, lost your leading scorer in Megan McQuaid, averaged 22 points per game. Do you feel that this team, though, has the makeup to repeat that success or even go further than that?
I think we got a chance to have a very good season. We lost some key players last year, but we've got some young players that are working really hard, and I think by the end of the season we can be pretty competitive.
Yeah, and in years past, teams were paired in the North Carolina State playoffs using the POD system, placing them in groups of 16 based on their geographical regions. Talk about the new system that's in place this year that really could shake up this year's playoff seeding.
Right. This has been the first year we've used the system, and it's based on a 22-game record, and you're seeded 1 through 32. So, we like to schedule, tough opponents. Unfortunately, if you don't beat those opponents, it could affect, where you go in the playoffs. It could send us, pretty far out east playing a tougher team.
Right.
That's okay. I think it'll make for some interesting matchups for sure.
Yeah, now let's talk a minute about Stephanie Patton. She was a transfer from Towns County. Really changed her role this year as she kind of transferred in. She was already a 1,000-point scorer. Changed from really just being kind of coming off the bench to really leading the group this season. Talk about how much more assertive that she's been this season than last.
Stephanie, she's a great player, great person. She stepped right in. She's leading us in scoring. I think she understands the system a little bit more and understands her role on the team a little bit more. Anytime you come in mid-season, it would be tough on anybody. But she did a good job last year coming off the bench for us, and was probably good enough to start and accepted that role and helped us get to the Final Four. And she's doing great things again this year.
Yeah, and she actually has an outside shot, but a shot is there for her to get to 2,000 points. How special would that be for this program if she were able to accomplish that feat?
Well, anytime you score 1,000 points, it's a great accomplishment at any level. But 2,000, my goodness, that's unheard of in most places.
Oh yeah, and you do have.
That'd be very special for her, and we'd be glad to be a part of that.
Yeah, and I know Amanda Thompson as well has 1,000 points, so you got two 1,000-point scorers, kind of a rare thing in high school basketball. But looking at your personnel that you have, Patton and Thompson and others, seem to be pretty disruptive in that full-court press when you use that. Will we be seeing that a lot more as the year goes on, or are you just going to kind of use that in specific situations?
As we get more into the season and better condition, that's just the style we play. We like to put pressure on people and try to create things off turnovers and force them to play in a way that maybe they're not used to playing.
Yeah.
And I hope as the season goes, we'll get better at that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, because you guys are really aggressive in transition as well. But talk about the officiating, because that's something that this year, if I understand correctly, that the hand check rule is going to be in effect in North Carolina, not so much in Georgia this year. But this has kind of been a game changer, and it's kind of preparing these girls for the ones that will play at the next level, I guess. Talk about if you've seen much difference from last year to this year in terms of the officiating and that hand check rule.
There has been a little bit of a difference, but, we've just had to, change the way we coach, really stress to the players, not just, they've got to keep their hands off them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's made for some better basketball, and I think it's just going to take some time for us and others to adjust to that.
Yeah, and you've now, Coach, you've got some critical games coming up. As I mentioned, you're 9-4 overall, 3-1 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. But I know you're preparing for Hiawassee Dam and Cherokee. Those are some critical games coming up as they beat you all last season. Are you kind of looking at that as a chance at revenge?
Murphy tonight, we got to take care of business with that one. But we got Robbinsville too, who's a very good program. that is consistently in the top 3 in the conference. So we're just taking it one game at a time, and we do understand though that it is critical if we want to win our conference.
Yeah,
every game is important right now.
Oh, absolutely. When the dust settles, where do you see your team shaking out in the Smoky Mountain Conference? Do you think, obviously I know you got a lot of confidence in this team and you have plenty of talent, do you think that this team will walk away with that title?
I think if we play the way we're capable of playing and shoot well, I think we can play with and beat anybody in this conference. And that's our team believes that too. So that's the attitude we're going to walk on the court with.
Well, I really appreciate your time, Coach McClure, and I'm looking forward to seeing you have a lot of success the rest of the year and make a run equal to and even better than you did last year. Really excited for your team, and congratulations on your success so far.
Well, thank you, Brian, and thank you for your coverage of our local athletes. We really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. I really appreciate it.
The most versatile cooking device ever. Is it a grill, an oven, or a smoker? Yes, it's the Big Green Egg, and you can get yours now at Bob and Ted's Trophy in Clarksville, an authorized gold certified dealer. The Big Green Egg stands alone as the most versatile barbecue or outdoor cooking product on the market, with more capabilities than all other conventional cookers combined. From appetizers to entrees to desserts, the Big Green Egg will exceed all of your expectations for culinary perfection. Bob and Ted's offers 6 convenient sizes to choose from, and all the egg accessories you'll ever need. Whether novice or expert, come see why the Big Green Egg is the only outdoor cooker you will ever need.